Hello, and welcome to the stream, I think. Yes. Welcome YouTube, welcome Twitch, welcome Mixer to something a little different. Well, Dirt Rally, as you can see. And I kind of want to talk about what's going on with Dirt Rally and Dirt Rally 2 specifically, especially since at the end of this month, there's going to be a new Dirt Rally out, Dirt Rally 2, and, well, basically, it doesn't include VR support, and there's no word on if it's coming or not. Now, you know, that's kind of one of those things that's really going to upset me a bit. Here we go. I've got it in my ears already. Thank you for the people who are joining in the stream already. I kind of want to start off with what I've got in the title there of Dirt Rally 2 and why so many people say no VR, no buy. And it kind of comes down to a couple of things here. Beat booped. That is a great expression. I like that. Beat booped. Right. Let's. Oh, hang on a second. Sorry, this is getting a bit uncoordinated because. Oh, just a minute. Are we done yet? Are we done? Let me just. Done. Basically, it's got a bit replaced with. Hopefully, you should be able to see it. Why can't you see it? Speech chat. You should be able to see some speech along by my side, that side, but it's disappeared. That's odd. It was working earlier, I swear. We'll sort that out later, but I can actually hear you. It's just trying to see what happens with keeping things on brand and things like that, and trying to see where things can go. So, right. Getting back into what I was saying. Oh, I need to do something else again. Typical. There we go. Right. So, basically, Dirt Rally 2 is coming out, and why do I still have no control? Let's see how this does now. There we go. Okay, I've got controls. Basically, it's the bot is kind of like seeing where things go and what happens. There should have been a text readout like over there, which is not showing up for some reason. I don't know why. We'll get to that in a bit. But first of all, Dirt Rally 2 again. Back on subject. Dirt Rally 2 is going to be coming out at the end of this month, the end of February, and there's no VR in sight, and myself and a lot of other people will constantly say no VR, no buy. And I just kind of want to delve into that, because somebody asked in a chat that I was in, why? Well, at the moment, no VR is a big difference between Dirt Rally 1 and Dirt Rally 2. And that really is a big thing on stuff here. So, I mean, Dirt Rally in VR is what really got me passionate about it. I wouldn't have this steering wheel if it wasn't for Dirt Rally in VR. Yeah. So it's kind of like I'm sorry, it's not on there. The speech chat is on hiatus. It's in my ears though. Oh, come on, give me a break. Let me get through it. There should be text there. Why is there no text coming up? There was text coming up earlier. Right, let me get started on something here. I haven't driven one of these, so we'll think about things first, because I do want to put a message out on this. But we'll get to the speech chat, we'll get to the chat, because the chat should have been showing up here. And I don't know why it isn't. It's really weird, because it's working earlier. But on with the whole thing that basically Dirt Rally 2 is coming, end of the month, no VR in sight. And I am saying no VR, no buy, and a lot of people say no VR, no buy. And a lot of people have asked, why do all these people keep on saying no VR, no buy? Why don't they just buy it anyway? Because it's going to be a really good game. And the reason is that you can't get into Dirt Rally in the same way without the VR. And here it is in VR. I'm in the car. It feels like to me I'm in this car. And I'm about to basically... Oops. I started too early. But it's you know, this is it. It's incredible. Oh, I live in Bedfordshire, and that's as close as I'm going to say to whereabouts, because you don't do that online. You don't go and say exactly where you live while you're streaming online and things like that, because it can be quite dodgy. But that's as far as I'm going to go as a place. So, Bedfordshire. Oh my god! Yeah, I'm just going to say Bedfordshire, because if I tell you more exactly, then it's too small. So, Bedfordshire. Liverpool, I've known a few people from Liverpool. It's been a good laugh. Oh dear. Oh. So, yeah, one of the reasons why we say of course. But yeah, no, it's one of those things of why we say no VR, no buy, is because things like that. you can't experience a crash like that in non-VR in the same way.
Turn right 4 through dip, don't cut, narrows.
Yeah, don't go there, dude.
80 crest. Into right 5.
That's just not on. Well, yeah, Bedford has quite a history. You know, Bedfordshire basically has quite a history. Quite a big area.
Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive.
No, not at all. And just don't go there.
Turn left 1 long, cut. 60.
Stormy,
5 long, 100.
behave.
Finish.
Guys. See, these are some of the bits why the bot isn't there at the moment. It's rather good the chat isn't there as well. More things to go on a list. That's not so good. Oh dear. Right, so yeah. Why no VR, no buy? Because it's too good in VR. Hey, the drunk gamer. Welcome to the channel. And I've been kind of trying to go over why with the Rally 2, a lot of people are just saying no VR, no buy. Because, and Codemasters haven't chimed in on this at all yet. By the way, this is going to be the stage that I'm going to be running. I'm trying out something here. Not one that I actually play. I don't actually play Fortnite. I used to play a lot of FPS. But yeah, VR, basically, it's not there. It's not been announced for Dirt Rally 2, which is coming at the end of the month. And I think it's a crying shame. And the reason I think it's a crying shame is once you do this in VR, there's no turning back. Everything else with Sims has got that VR side to it that works brilliantly. No, but you see, Direct Gamer, this is the thing with Codemasters. Every single time there's been an announcement, when Dirt 4 was being made, they said, well, you know, people went, well, they could add after, and they actually said themselves, oh, you know, Codemasters said, if there was demand. And they got a lot of demand. There was a lot of people that said, though it was earlier, but nothing was ever mentioned about it. They never went back to the subject. Dirt Rally in VR is one of those experiences that is just amazing. It's truly, truly amazing. So to me, it's like, why the hell not, you know? I'm doing a lot of racing in Germany at the moment, getting used to the German ones, because the practice laps I'm going to do is actually a German one today. I'm going to go to there. We're going to get into the nighttime as well. So I'm going to say nighttime clear. I hadn't raced with that car before. All of the races that I'm going to be doing today are going to be in these F2 kit cars. So I just tried the... yeah, it does. So we're going to try that Ibiza, you know, kit car again. I think it was that what I just drove. It's amazing in VR. And so many people, when it comes to Sims, are going down the VR route, and that's why so many people now, rather than when they made Dirt Rally 1, which was a couple of years ago, are saying no VR, no buy, because most of the people that would play Dirt Rally, a lot, have moved on to VR, have gone into VR. There are lots of people who had 3-screen setups and have gone, yeah, I've ditched my 3-screen setup and I've gone for VR because it's more immersive. It gets you in there. You've got scale. It's got the real thing. You can see the speed. You can feel that. You can see it. You can see that whole impending thing. It's so much more impactful. And just having that just makes it. Oh god, yeah.
4, 3.
I messed that up. I've got to remember. I've got to remember that. Oh, that's the button. Where does it restart there? Yeah, it doesn't feel right on a flat screen. Just doesn't feel right. I mean, you can't beat VR for sim racing. It's as simple as that. You know, how on earth do you beat? You know, how do you beat this? I have no idea how you would. Oops. you couldn't feel that way out of VR. No. This is a car that I'm not used to. These little front-wheel drive cars are insane. They've got massive amounts of power. Wow.
Turn hairpin left, don't cut. 150 through dip. Turn right 1.
Hang on a second, sorry. Hey, Diz. How you doing? No, because this car is actually sequential. As you can see down there, you've got sequential. I'm using the flappy paddles because my gear stick is straight up sequential shifter, so H pattern, so it doesn't work that way on there. If I had a bigger setup with a straight up sequential shifter and stuff like that, then I'd use that, but I'm using flappy paddles. So it is in manual. Hey, how you doing? So I'm trying to get used to this car. I might try the other car in a minute. So I'm not sure what car to use. We're either going to use this Ibiza, the Seat Ibiza, or we are going to use a Peugeot. Wow. This is the original Dirt Rally, because I wouldn't be able to play Dirt Rally 2 in VR, and that's a part of the whole subject. Oh,
bypass junction.
yeah. It's a thing that VR isn't been announced for.
Into turn right 1, don't cut.
Yeah, if you're on the kit cars,
Continues for 80.
if you can actually change your thing to sequential, that is really good for these.
Right 6,
But obviously,
crest, 500.
paddles work as well. But just the sheer speed.
Turn right 1. Into turn right 3, don't cut, down. Keep in, rocks on exit, 100.
Wow, this car is just so aggressive.
Don't cut.
Right.
Crest to finish.
Oh. Whew. I should put on the heart rate monitor and see that as well. Actually, I'm going to do that because I put on the heart rate monitor and see what my heart rate ends up at. We'll just say other and start. So, I mean, my heart rate is already up to, well, 93, 95. Okay. So, that's with let's try and get this a little bit better. So, I'm just going to do a quick restart there and see how. Actually, I'm going to go on to a different car. That was with the Seat Ibiza. We're going to try the other car, which is, I believe, the Peugeot 203 Maxi. So we're going to go to the same place again. Which is there. At night, clear, stage 1. And we're going to use this same F2 kit car. But we're going to use the 306 Maxi. These kit cars are super aggressive, super tuned, and they feel monstrous next to the 60s cars that I have been driving. Because I've been used to an Alpine A110 for quite some time on the last set of series that it was doing. And it's this type of thing that basically Dirt 2 will miss out on, is this whole oh my god, bristle, I can't even say it. Riskal, physical thing. It's just take care, dude. Glad to have you pop in the stream. Thanks for commenting. As always, the drunk gamer, which kind of works well since we're here in Germany. Good beers. Right. So yeah, let's get on with that.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. Right 6 over crest. Caution braking, turn acute left, don't cut. Into turn left 4, 250 through dip.
This feels a little looser to me than the Seat.
Cut, opens. And turn right 3, don't cut. Into left 6 long. And turn right 4. Into turn left 4, 80, crest, 80.
Still.
Right 6 dip.
Wow.
6.
Thank you very much. Very kind of you.
Right 680. Caution jump past junction 100. Past junction.
Oh,
Caution braking, turn acute.
these things are so much.
100.
Oh,
Turn hairpin left, don't cut. 150 through dip.
looking at what I'm doing to these poor wheels.
Into turn right one, ditch outside, narrows. 100 through dip.
Oh, I'm just messing up like nobody's business there. Come on, back on the track.
100. Caution, keep left. Into right 5, immediate turn square right.
Yeah, if you haven't played it for a while, this is one of the other things with
80.
Dirt Rally. I mean,
Turn hairpin left. 80.
there are so many games that we play in VR
Hairpin left, don't cut.
that
80.
sometimes we forget how good some of these games are.
Left, don't cut. Into turn right 4, half long.
And when you get back into it,
100 past junction.
it blows your mind just how good this game is. I mean, this is
And turn right 1.
truly...
Into turn right 1, don't
Oh,
cut.
it's truly an amazing game.
Left 5 continues for 80. 100 through dip.
I think I prefer the Seat on total. This car is cool and amazing.
And crest. 500.
I just feel the Seat just feels a little bit more firm.
Deceptive, turn right 1. Into turn right 3, don't cut. Keep in, rocks on exit, 100.
We're going to start from the beginning on here a second. I keep on doing this a second. Right, let's dump. We're going to restart there. It truly does feel amazing. And this is where Dirt 2 is going to miss out. Unless they put it in. I don't want to throw money at Codemasters for making Dirt 2 where I can't play it in the way that I really want to play it. I really want to play it. I really do. But, you know, until
4, 3.
I've got what I need to be able to play it, which is VR, because I won't consider it without it.
Don't cut. Into turn left 4, 220 through dip.
Oh, this car is so aggressive.
Turn hairpin right, don't cut. Opens. And turn right 3, don't cut. Into left 6 long. And turn right 4.
It rewrites all the rules on...
4, 80. Crest 80. Right 6 dip. Left 6.
Wow, these cars really do
Right 6
scare the living daylights out of me.
past junction 100. Past junction. Caution
Oh.
braking, turn acute right.
Oh,
Turn hairpin left.
I overbaked that, alright. Get off the grass, come on. Oh. So aggressive, these cars.
Into turn right 1, ditch outside, narrows. 100.
I messed up. I messed up. Vorpex. Now, here's the problem with using Vorpex. With Vorpex, you are restricted. So, there is a difference between 6 degrees of freedom and 3 degrees of freedom. So, you could, in theory, have it converted out. But the field of view may not be right. And this is what you would definitely miss if you use Vorpex. See where my head is now. If I do this, you can see how my perspective changes. So when I do that, or I do that. So what's missing from Vorpex is I could basically, your head would be stuck in place, and you could go like that. You could go like that. Yeah? And you could go like that. If the game allows a hook in to do that bit. You could just be stuck with this, which is not as good as being able to do that. So when your head moves about, you know where you are located. That's the bit that knocks you into this world, so that you are definitely in there. That's the true support. And you'd get a load of other things that wouldn't work quite right if it's not a true VR support. So Vorpex is not true VR support, it's VR-like. So from just trying this car out, I'm not as confident in this car and the other. So while there's other things that can be done there, and it's like, why Codemasters? See, I bought Dirt Rally and this wheel literally because the Codemasters said, "Oh, we're bringing Dirt Rally to PSVR," because I only had the PSVR at the time. And they said, right, it's going to cost extra for the DLC to make it VR. And I'm like, right, no problem. They're 10 quid extra to make it VR. So I went, okay, great. There's my money for the game. You've given me the date for when the thing is coming out in VR. And I went, great, I'll do it. Bought that, bought the steering wheel, and just never looked back from that. Every game that I get for driving, it really needs the VR. I'm not going to buy a driving game that doesn't have VR in it. I did buy GT Sports, which does have VR in it to a limited degree. Now that I have PC VR and not just the PSVR, any driving car game that comes out, I'm not playing it on a flat screen. I'm not going to pay to play a game, a driving game, out of VR. It's flat out simple as that. So I haven't bought any of the F1 games from Codemasters because I can't play it in VR. I would miss out on playing it in VR. I wouldn't get this sense of immersion. It's as simple as that. I'm going to try and we're going to switch out. Actually, I much prefer. I was doing this particular track because I know this track better than the other German ones, but I need to practice on a different track. So I wanted to get a bit more used to the car on a track that I know before getting into proper practice. Hey GT, how you doing, buddy? Guess you can kind of be with it as well when it comes to the no VR, no buy, when it comes to Dirt Rally, because it's an incredible game in VR, but Dirt Rally 2, having no VR, cool, dude. Oh, you've ordered your PC. Oh, congratulations, man. Cool. That is going to be awesome. I'll have to find out what you've got done there. I messed that up so good. That was amazing. That felt amazing. I'm messing up with this car. I definitely... This car is so much more aggressive than what I've been so used to. I think the Seat Ibiza is definitely better for me. Yeah, they're wide open, that's why. can believe that I will not be buying. Oh,
Turn square right, don't cut. Into turn acute left, don't
oh, hang on a second. The game audio could be a bit higher. Thank you for that. Let me just, where'd that go? Game audio could be a bit higher, huh? Let's do this. And that, and right. I'm going to save and quit there. I want to try the other car. I'm not feeling the Peugeot. Not feeling the Peugeot. We'll see what the game sounds like there. I'm actually using OBS to stream. Don't usually use OBS to stream normally, but because I've got an RTX card, there is a special beta build. No, it's going to have the same Rallycross part. So when it comes to rally driving, of course, your main part of rally driving is rally driving, which is not by essence a multiplayer. Though the multiplayer, what I'm going to be doing is going to be a league driving, but the Rallycross, of course, will be multiplayer. So that's the way that it goes on that. Discard. We're going to actually go on to the stage that I need to be on. Germany. And which ring do I need to be on? Let me check a detail quickly. Oh. German word. That's all I'm saying. German word. So, begins with Kreuzungsring Ring, or something like that. Oh, I needed to press that, didn't I? Okay, begins with, there we go. Sprint reverse. This is the track that I'm going to be doing. Conditions are going to be nighttime and clear. I'm going to do this in the Seat. Yeah. Basically, rally driving is what it is. You've got Rallycross, which is multiplayer. From the looks of things, again, there could be more content, I think. That's another disappointing thing. But here's the download with it. Until they actually put VR into it, it doesn't matter to me, really, how much they have of what in the game, because I won't be buying it until it's got VR. If it's got VR, then I'm going to be more concerned about whether it has more tracks for, more tracks and more content, and what content exactly is there. Because they've also, again, limited the number of different things there. They're planning DLC packs for additional countries and tracks, so on and so forth. With Dirt 2. But none of that matters if it doesn't have VR. Because if it doesn't have VR, then I won't be buying it. And that's the main point that I kind of think needs to be got across. Especially on the bottom line. If you like Dirt Rally, the first one, in VR, and the second one comes out, again, like Dirt 4 didn't have VR, F1 doesn't have VR, And Codemasters isn't chiming in on it. There was the message at the beginning there when they announced, oh yeah, you know, if we'll see if there's demand for VR. And clearly, every video that I've seen regarding Dirt 2, the first things you're going to notice in the comments is no VR, no buy. And I have put, you know, explanations of why no VR, no buy is the thing. Because there are people that haven't got into VR and go, what is all this? Come on, stop being childish about all this thing of going, oh, no VR, no buy. And it's not childish. It's a case of, I would love to play this game. Here is the condition for me paying for something. To pay for something, to put your money into it, it's something that you should want. And I do not want to play a driving game on a flat screen because I know how good a driving game like Dirt Rally is in VR. So that is my minimal requirement. It's like saying if I had a steering wheel, such as I do, and the game didn't support it, I wouldn't then go and buy a driving game that didn't support the steering wheel that I have. Unless I was planning to buy an entire new steering wheel that did have the support. But with VR, it's an actual thing. It's, you know, they can do it. Why are they not doing that? It's like, why, to me, it just seems incomparable because Dirt Rally 1 in VR is one of the best experiences you can have in VR. So, you know, I mean, look at this. This guy here, he's like made of stone. He's full of sterner stuff because he can stand my driving. And that's incredible. And there's the steering wheel. It's right there. Everything's there. Well, okay, the back of the car isn't here, but we don't look out the back of the car when we're rally driving. We look forwards or we look out the side. And the side. It's like forwards, side, side. We don't want to be looking out the back because that means we're going the wrong way. But you know, it just it kind of blows my mind that nowadays it's 2019. Yeah, this game was released in 2016. The support for VR on the PC side was released in 2016. On the PSVR, the support was released around this time in 2017. And it's brilliant. And you're saying 2 years later, when there's that many more headsets out there, that you're not going to do this when anybody who's doing anything seriously with the sim is doing it. But I do have another task for today, and that's to get on with the 3D League, which if you want to join our 3D League, by the way, down in the description box, there is a link to the 3D Discord, where we have links to this league, and there's a league link to the league down there as well. So if you've got a Steam copy of Dirt Rally, go join up to the league, and you know you can see how you do against me, which is probably going to beat me because I'm doing terrible, and I'm kind of in like a thing. Right, I'm going to do this with this car, which is the Seat IB for now, and I'm going to try and get around this track and not mess up as bad as I have been. So a bit of concentration. Excuse me if I don't talk that much while I'm doing it because, wow, it does take it from you.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut, past junction. 100. Crest, past junction. Into right 6 over crest, past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
Wow, that came up on me fast. So that came up on me really, really fast. So past that balloon, we've got a left one. Oh, that was really. It's awesome.
5, 4,
It's awesome in
3,
VR.
2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
Now I'm slowing down too early.
Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Left 6 over crest.
That wasted speed. It was so much fun.
50 through dip. And crest past junction. Care jump maybe past junction. 80 past junction. Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1. Don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut past junction. 80. Past junction. 80. Left 6.
Oh, that's a bit dodgy.
Right 4 past junction. 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions.
Oh,
Right 5 over crest.
wow.
Care left 3, don't cut past junction. Double caution, dip, right 5. Immediate hairpin left round bales. Keep in, rocks on exit.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
200. Crest jump maybe 80. Bump junction. Into left 6 long bump and crest. Caution braking left 3. Right 6, 130. Caution right 5. And turn right 4, don't cut. Into turn square left, don't cut. Keep in, rocks on exit. 250 crest.
That was a little bit too aggressive.
And
I
caution
love it.
crest. Immediate left 5, don't cut. 250 down.
Call that a left 5? No way.
Dip, don't cut, narrows. 80 crest.
That was a right 5, not a left.
Into right 5. Left 6. Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive. 40 past junction.
Oh,
80. Turn left 1 long, cut. 60. Right 5 long, 100 through dip. Finish.
right, so what do we got for a time? Wow. Ah. It's just so good. Codemasters, just get it together. Comment on the VR situation. Because, you know, if you've got VR, I just see the sales not being great. They could, you know, when you look at your sales, and if they're down, then you're going to know where the extra sales are going to come. Because as soon as you say, okay, here's the VR, people will go, yeah, okay, great, here's my money. I'm one of them. You've seen it in comments. We've seen it in comments. I want to restart that. So I've got 307. That's a terrible, terrible lap. We need to improve that drastically. It's getting used to a much more aggressive car again. These are my excuses coming out. I'm going to restart that. I always tend to be last in the league unless somebody messes up really big, because I mess up terribly. Right, let's get on with this.
5, 4, 100 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
Oh, the back end of this car does want to just come out. It just literally, the back end of this car just wants to slip out of me every single time there. I'm like, what? This is a front wheel drive car and the back is just going woof, round faster than I can even imagine thinking about it.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction.
Monster cars.
Right 5. Into left 5, don't
Hey.
cut past junction.
Hey LSB, how you doing?
100.
Chime in as well, LSB. Will you be getting Dirt Rally 2 if it didn't have VR?
Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Turn left
Because
1,
I won't be.
80.
But I will be still playing this version of the game because it's amazing in VR.
150 through dip. And crest past junction.
Ah.
Care jump maybe past junction. 80 past junction.
Oh.
Right 6, 100. Crest
Come
and
on.
crest. Caution braking,
Huh.
turn right 1, don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut past junction. 80. Past junction 80. Left
Wow,
6.
these cars are so aggressive. It's
Right 4
incredible.
past junction 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions.
That was a bit dodgy.
Right 5 over crest. Care left 3, don't cut past junction. Double caution dip, right 5, immediate hairpin left round bales, keep in, rocks on exit. 200. Crest jump maybe, 80.
Yes.
Bump junction. Into left 6 long, bump and crest. Caution braking left 3. Right 6, 130. Caution right 5. And turn right 4, don't cut. Into turn square left, don't cut. Keep in, rocks on exit. 250 crest.
Oh. How you doing, by the way, LSB?
And caution crest, immediate left.
Hopefully you're
cut.
doing well.
250 down.
That. Oh, sorry, dude. Yeah, you needed to take a step back there, buddy. That was so not a left 5. That's more like
Through dip, don't cut.
a left 3, and now I've got no headlights,
80
and it's
crest.
hard to see, and
Into
this
right
gets
5.
really scary.
Left 6. Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive. 40, past junction. 80. Turn
Haha.
left 1 long, cut. 60. Right 5 long, 100 through dip. To finish.
Oh. Oh. Yeah. Okay. So, I can't remember what my last time was. So, I got 310 there. I think that was better than my last one. So, 310. We're going to replay, and we need to get better than 310. We can do this. So, I need to just make improvements. This game is all about making those small improvements, getting it there, because it's not an easy game.
5, 4,
And it's definitely, its successor
1, go.
is deserving of this treatment of VR,
Right
which
5.
just makes it amazing.
Into left 5, don't cut, past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6, Turn left one, don't cut, 80. Turn left one, don't cut.
That was wasting a lot of speed, but... And I cut. That was my fault. We're going to restart that one. I totally cut that. I keep on thinking it's going to be a right next, and I should listen to what he says, and don't cut.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left.
Oh, thank you, Wade.
80.
That is super cool of you. Oh!
Turn left one, don't cut. 80.
Ah! I messed that up so big. This is so aggressive next to an Alpine. It's like super aggressive next to an Alpine. Ah, it's amazing. But wow, it's so super ultra aggressive as a car next to an Alpine.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left one, don't cut. 80.
I'm messing up again. What? You see the back end? I've got to watch out after that thing. I know what's coming, and I'm not slowing down enough and being overzealous. If this was real life, I'd be in such big trouble. In VR, it lets you get away with so much.
1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left one, don't cut. 80. Turn left one, don't cut.
There we go.
80. Left 6
Oh,
over crest, keep it.
that was better.
150 through dip. And crest past junction.
And we get this speed up.
Care jump
Look at the
past
detail in this
80
thing as well.
past junction. Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking turn right 1. Don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut past junction. 80. Past junction. 80.
Here we go.
6. Right 4 past junction. 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions. Right 5 over crest. Care left 3, don't cut past junction.
Oh, that's the car wrecked. Oh, I could just hear and feel that. That's the wheel gone. My right wheel is totaled. That's a restart. Now, the Dirt Rally League that I'm in works as a one shot. You get one chance, no restarts, no redos. You go for it. So I've got to get this down better than I'm doing.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
And I did that again. That could have hurt something.
Turn left 1, don't
We're going to
cut.
keep going
80.
on this one. Oh, it's pulling.
150 through dip and crest past junction. Care jump maybe past junction. 80 past junction. Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1, don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut, past junction. 80. Past junction,
There we go.
80.
Through those.
Left 6. Right 4 past junction 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions. Right 5 over crest. Care left 3 don't cut past junction.
That was a bit sloppy, but
Don't
I'll take it.
dip, right 5. Immediate hairpin left round bales. Keep in. Brox on exit. 200.
That was a total mess.
Crest jump maybe 80.
That could have been good, but I messed it up terribly.
Up junction. Into left 6 long bump and crest. Caution braking left 3. Right 6. 130.
Oh,
Caution right 5. And turn right 4 don't cut. Into turn square left don't cut. Keep in. Brox on exit. 250 crest. And caution crest, immediate left 5, don't cut. 250 down.
see, that should be a left 4 in my opinion, I think.
Right 4
Maybe.
dip, don't cut, narrows. 80 crest.
Oh,
Into
I
right
don't see
5.
that as a 4.
Left 6. Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive. 40 past junction.
That was alright. Get off the grass.
Turn left 1 long, cut. 60. Right 5 long, 100 through dip. Finish.
Good on you. I totally agree. It's just so good. Right, 304. My last one was 310. So we're on the mend. We're on the up. I need to improve a bit more before I try my league. And of course, Dirt 2 without VR, what would it be? Not this. And this is amazing. This is amazing. Without VR, Dirt 2 just cannot compete. So why would you buy a successor to a game if it's not a true successor? That it doesn't take what was so good about this game and make it that much better with more content and just more in VR that you can do. I mean, this game has been out for a long time. There are people that know these, these tracks off the top of their head. I don't play enough of this game, but every time I do, I'm like, wow. So if they put VR in, yeah, I'd buy that. I'd buy Dirt 2, Dirt Rally 2 with VR. Yeah, straight up, boom. It's the same with F1 as well. If they put VR in F1, I'd go, yeah, here's my money. But they haven't. And it just, for the life of me, at this point in the game when it comes to VR, I can't understand it. Right, we're going to restart again because I'm starting to get a little bit more used to this track, I think. It's got a couple of points in it where it's a little dodgy.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut, past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6, over crest, past junction. 80. Turn left one, don't cut, 80.
I did that again. I need to be more to the right or to the left? I'm not sure there. I think I need to be more to the left. But, yeah, gaming and still life, right on, dude. No VR, no buy when it comes to that Rally 2. And, you know, Codemasters really, you know, they should be able to easily, I hope, figure out that when it comes to release time, which is the end of this month, that if the sales aren't there, then there's where you'll get extra sales. Because the moment you go, okay, here's the VR, I will be, there's my money. But until then, you know, it's that's the condition. That's the condition.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
The minimal
200 past junction.
expectation. And this is the game that built that expectation.
Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
That was
Turn
better.
left 1, don't cut. 80. Left 6 over crest, keep in.
Wow, these little
150 through dip.
F2
And
kit
crest
cars
past junction.
are
10
absolutely
past junction. 80 past
incredibly aggressive.
Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1. Don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut past junction. 80. Past junction 80. Left 6. Right 4 past junction 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions.
Oh. Oh, no.
Turn around.
I have no idea where I am now. I messed that up. I've got to listen to there sometimes. Sometimes it goes over me and washes over me when you hear that. And you end up with a blank mind for a second and you go, It's like, whoa. And that's another point of VR. It really does bring that home.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
I cut. I didn't mean to cut, but I did cut. So expensive if this was real life. This is a great thing about Sims. I'm not risking my life, but I feel like I'm in there.
5,
And
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction.
you know, what can I say? It's just
Right
that
5.
good.
Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Turn
That
left
wasn't
1,
the
don't
best.
cut. 80. Left
That
6
was
over
better,
crest, keep in.
but not that good.
150 through dip. And crest past junction.
I can do better. I know I can do better.
Past junction 80, past junction. Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1, don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut, past junction 80. Past junction 80, left 6. Right 4, past junction 80. left 3, don't cut past junction. Double caution, dip, right 5, immediate hairpin left round bales, keep in, rocks on exit, 200. Go back the other way.
There we go. Oh, I'm just messing this bit up here like terribly. I've wasted so much time there.
Crest jump maybe 80. Bump junction. Into left 6 long.
I'm not sure how I should be approaching that.
Caution braking left 3. Right 6, 130. Caution right 5. And turn right 4, don't cut. Into turn square left, don't cut. Keep in, rocks on exit. 250 crest.
That felt good. That felt so good.
And caution crest, immediate left 5, don't cut. 250 down.
That's more than immediate left 5, I think.
Right 4, through dip, don't cut, narrows. 80 crest.
That downhill
Into right 5.
is so deadly.
Left 6. Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive. 40, past junction. 80.
Have to watch for those downhill
Turn
ones.
left 1 long, cut. 60. Right 5 long, 100.
Messed up again. Not got the consistency, but we'll see how we did there. 308, so I've gone back up again. Need to get how I'm going to get round that, the bales, that left hairpin turn. Need to figure that out.
4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200
Oh,
past junction.
messed the start up there.
Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut, past junction. 100. Crest, past junction. Into right 6, over crest, past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80.
Ooh, I know it's coming, and the back end of this car is so aggressive on the brakes that I'm actually kind of shocked by that. We can get this. I can get this. Oh, got to believe
5, 4,
and concentrate.
2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut, past junction. 100. Crest, past junction. Into right 6, over crest, past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Turn
That
left
was
1,
better.
don't cut. 80. Left 6, over crest, keep in.
That was much nicer, cleaner.
150 through
Not
dip.
that aggressive, but
Crest, past junction.
certainly we want to get
Care jump maybe past junction.
in and
80
around
past
cleanly
junction.
rather than
Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1. Don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut, past junction. 80. Past junction 80.
oh,
Left 6. Right 4 past junction 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions. Right 5 over crest. Care left 3, don't cut, past junction. Double caution dip, right 5, immediate hairpin left round bales, keep in, rocks on exit. 200.
that was cleaner.
Maybe 80.
Not good. I need better on the scanty
Bump junction.
flick. There was no flick, basically.
6 long bump and crest. Caution braking left 3. right 6, 130. Caution right 5. And to turn right 4, don't cut. Into turn square left, don't cut. Keep in, rocks on exit. 250 crest.
That felt better.
And caution crest, immediate left 5, don't cut. 250 down.
That's
Turn
no
right
left
4
5.
dip, don't cut, narrows. 80 crest. Into right 5. Left 6. Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive. 40 past junction.
Oh,
80.
hit the back end there.
Turn left 1 long, cut. 60.
Oh, I can
Right
turn
5
so
long,
much
100
earlier
through
there.
dip.
Come on. It was better than the last one, I think. Oh, some of my headlights are out though. Oh. That's my best yet. That's under the 3 minutes. We do one more run, and then I'm going to try it for real. So we're going to do one more restart with the Seat Ibiza on this. Then I'm going to go straight for the actual league run. And hopefully I don't mess up, because I tend to mess up on the real thing. And it really does, like, go... Aah! So, yeah. Look at the glowing brakes. Here we go.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100.
Oh,
Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Turn left 1, don't
I
cut.
could
80.
have done better there.
Left 6 over crest.
That was okay. That was okay.
150 through dip. And crest past junction. Care jump maybe past junction. 80 past junction. Right 6, 100. Crest and crest. Caution braking, turn right 1, don't cut. Into turn right 1, don't cut past junction. 80. Past junction. 80. Left
That was
6.
okay.
Right 4 past junction. 80. Left 5. 100 past junctions.
Oh, that hurt. I don't think I broke anything though,
Care left 3,
apart from a headlight or two. I broke some of the headlights.
double caution, dip, right 5.
Right, okay. We're going to restart there because I've lost it. Mentally, I lost it there. And once you really lose it, obviously in the real run, I don't want to be losing it like that. I want to keep it under control. And that's one of the great things about doing this in VR as well. That mentally speaking, it pulls the pressure on with this game. It's not an easy game. And it really hits it home to you when you're doing this in VR. That when you mess up, your brain just can go, what, oh my god. And that is one of the other things that is so good about this game. And when you get it right, it's so much more rewarding.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 200 past junction. Right 5. Into left 5, don't cut past junction. 100. Crest past junction. Into right 6 over crest past junction. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Turn left 1, don't cut. 80. Left 6 over crest, keep
I was a
in.
little too enthusiastic there.
150 through dip. into turn right 1, don't cut, past junction, 80. Past junction, 80. Left 6. Right 4 past junction, 80. Left 5, 100 past junctions. Right 5 over crest. Care left 3, don't cut, past junction.
That was much nice. That was nice and smooth.
Double caution dip.
That
Right
felt
5,
so much better.
hairpin left round bales, keep in. Rocks on exit. 200. Crest jump
That wasn't
maybe
great,
80.
but that'll do. That was better than before.
Bump junction. Into left 6 long, bump and crest. Caution braking left 3. Right 6, 130. Caution right 5. And turn right 4, don't cut. Into turn square left, don't cut. Keep in, rocks on exit. 250 crest.
That felt clean.
And caution crest, immediate left 5, don't cut. 250 down.
I swear that's not a left 5.
Right 4 through dip, don't cut, narrows. 80 crest. Into right 5. Left 6. Caution braking, turn square right, deceptive. 40, past junction.
Oh, I cut that when I shouldn't. That was just a total mess up, but you know that happens. That was okay.
Left 1 long, cut. 60. Right 5 long, 100 through dip. To finish.
I feel that type of performance is okay. So I'm going to go on to the real thing. 302. I would like to be under the 3 for the actual thing, but I messed up there near the end. That would have been a lot better, I think. But yeah. So we're going to go on to the real challenge, and then we'll wrap it up. You know, this is the type of thing that I would love to be enjoying when Dirt Rally 2 comes out, but I won't be because there's no VR. So, you know, just putting it out there that without a VR, what is this game? It needs it. It deserves it. Dirt Rally deserves VR. Well, we've got Dirt Rally with VR, but Dirt Rally 2 deserves VR. It really does. You know, it's like F1. That also is deserving of VR. I mean, who out there with VR, if Codemasters went, okay, Dirt Rally 2, there you go, there's your VR. It's going to be one of those things that you buy because it's that good a game. And it's the same goes with F1. If Codemasters went, okay, here is the VR support for F1, I would be like, yes, there's a buy button. I'll buy that. But it's not there. And without it, it's just no. Right, so here you go. Here's our league. You can see, unfortunately, I missed last week's race, which is a little bit annoying, but hey, there you go. That's what happens. So you can see the people that did compete up there. We're going to do that, and we'll have some fun. So we're going to have some fun with this. We're going to continue. And as you can see, that's what we're doing. We've got 4 days left. This is a straight up one shot. You get one try in this. No restarts, no backsies, no nothing. It's go, go, go. Do it. it doesn't matter, you know, end of the day, it's for fun. But, come on, we all know you want to get to the top. I'm not going to, because I'm not that good a driver next to some of the other guys in here. But that doesn't matter, because it's literally friendly fun. And if you want to join this league as well, there is a link in the description of my YouTube that you can follow and join this 3D Dudes Dirt Rally League. And you can join the Discord as well, get involved, and see how you do against me and a couple of other people who are also on YouTube, like RVR Closet, Magic, and the other guys. So Sumerian, just join in. It's good fun. Right. Okay. What's going on? Do you know what's going on here? But we'll see, because there. Oh, opens in 4 days. Oh. I can't do it today. I thought it was going to be... Okay. I've made a mistake. It's going to be open in 4 days. So, normally we had all week. Nah! Oh, VR Closet, what have you done? What have you done? No! I think you might have done a reverse thing and had it open for only a little bit. So I'm going to have to come back. That means I've got plenty of practice. I've got time to practice, but I wanted to do it tonight. We're going to see what's going on there. I'm going to have to speak with a VR Closet and see what's going on with, because we normally had it open for a week period before, and now it's sort of like, you know, they would open, close, and we'll see what's going on there. So maybe he's restarted it, I don't know. But, yeah. Embarrassing! Let's play one of the other modes. Let's show you something else. Why don't we? Oh, no. I pressed quit. I didn't mean to do that. Give me a minute. Okay, we'll load back into here. And I'll go back into, you know, why I think it is so important to have Dirt Rally 2 in VR, just like Dirt Rally is, because it's amazing. I was hoping to show you some other stuff, so we'll try and do some of career mode maybe, or some of the Rallycross. I'm just going to go into the freestyle of the Rallycross. I'm not very good at Rallycross, by the way. I'm not very good at this game, but I do still love it. So we're going to go into custom event. We're just going to go to Rallycross. I'm going to say discard, and we'll just do a new one. So we're going to do event structure, heat laps, semi-finals, 466, AI difficulty, easy, because I don't know the tracks. Just putting that out there. And we're going to continue. And track, afternoon, clear, fine, full circuit. And we're going to go with what cars we're going to do. Rallycross Classic. We're going to stick to something that's similar builds or should we do the supercars? This would be probably aggressive enough, but go on. We're gonna go supercars. Come on, let's push the boat out. Little Peugeot, WRX. I think we'll go with the little Peugeot. We'll go with the little Peugeot. I like the paint job on the Peugeot. So of course, Dirt Rally. This part of the game is the multiplayer part, which even on PSVR was multiplayer, which is awesome. So here we go. Like I say, I'm terrible at this.
Use the Joker lap to your advantage. You only need to take it once. If you miss it, you'll get a time penalty. But
obviously, I'm not playing with anybody here, but you can imagine if you're doing this. I'm going to go straight for the Joker because I messed up there. You can imagine what this would be like with your mates, basically. It's a good laugh when you do something like this as a multiplayer. And this is one of the things that will be missing from Dirt Rally 2 in terms of VR. Because it won't have VR and there'll be not as many people. And you won't be able to do this like, oh, that's a bad way to take that corner.
Stewards are looking at whether you gained an advantage by cutting the corner. You might be penalised.
I didn't gain an advantage from cutting that corner. You know that. Right, we'll restart. Because I totally messed that up. I've got to get, you know, I'm used to the other part on the... Oops. And again. I should stop going sideways like that. He hit the side of me there. Oops. There's probably Stuart's going to say something about how I took that in a moment, which is badly.
While taking the Joker. Both of them have already jokered.
I'm not doing good. But we caught up a little bit with them. Ooh!
These stewards are investigating you for corner cutting.
Come on, dude, I almost flipped the car there. Give me a break, stewards. Oh, ho, ho. Okay, we gained some places back there. That was exciting. Yeah, that was good. But, again, you know, what is Dirt Rally 2 going to be without this in VR? Just not as good. So we're going to say continue there. That was okay. We'll continue. Moving on. Yes, repair the vehicle, thank you. Crew recommendations, it's that button? No. That button. That one. And match that. Then we go back. And we're gonna start.
Now
Right.
you're in the prime position on the grid for taking your Joker on the first lap.
Damn it. This is the other thing, unfortunately. You have to make sure and hold the brake in and stuff. And I was a little bit hesitant. Right, restart. Wow. Let's go for this Joker.
The car behind is taking the Joker now. Only lost one position while taking the Joker, and they haven't jokered yet.
So we've got a chance. I just got to keep it through these corners. Oh, that is too far out. Where's that guy behind me? Need to gain this place through the Joker, and that's not the way to do it.
The car ahead hasn't jokered yet. They'll probably
Yeah,
joke
I
on
can
the
make
last
it.
lap.
There, he's in for his Joker. And we're out ahead of him. Just have to keep it together. There they are, we're good lead. Oh, I messed that up. And there they are behind me. Yes, that felt good. Oh, that did feel good. Wow. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I can't see if anybody's commenting. Oh, I haven't had anybody commenting at the moment, so that's fine. Let me just sort that actually. Okay. Back to it. See, we got ahead there. That's good. We're going to continue. We'll see if we get through one of these. So that was heat 3 of 4. Whole structure of these things go like that. You can imagine this. You can change this obviously as a custom thing. Play with your mates online. Whole things like that. So you know, that is really, really cool. But in VR, because you know, if you've got people that you play with often enough in something like this, and you get better and you get close with each other, that it's going to be hell of exciting. You know, really, really exciting. So, yeah. Did you see that? Oh, felt that. Get it? Whoa, dude.
Left front is flat. Puncture.
So that's that one kind of phrase. Let's restart that. That was ridiculous. Oh, right. We ready? Sneaky down the inside there. Let's not mess this corner up. Oh, and I missed that one. Oh, I messed that up terribly. We're going to follow him to the Joker.
You've only dropped one position while taking the Joker, but they have already taken theirs.
So we've got some work to do here. Is basically what they're saying. Come on. There's only a tap. That was a light tap. We're caught back up. We got to just stick it in here till the end. Okay. No! I messed it up. I totally messed it up. Such a shame. Oh. Ah. What did I do? What did I do? I messed it up. It was fun, but I totally messed it up. We'll continue though. You know, that's how the races go. So we continue, and that's like 4-4. So we've got that to continue. I'm in the 4th, so qualifying. Yes, go on, repair it. Boom. Doing okay. The car's not in bad shape. Car's looking pretty good. Need a drink though. Okay. Right. Oh. Thank you for the follow, Rude. It's most kind of you. I hope you're enjoying the show, and of course, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask when I'm not going around the corner like, oh. See that guy's brakes are glowing red. They're getting a bit aggressive. We gained a place there. These are hot on our tail. Can we gain another one in here? Just. There's a bit of contact on the back panel there. We're going to go for the Joker as well there.
The car behind is taking the Joker now.
Oh.
No positions lost while taking the Joker.
So fun, this. But you can imagine this, and this is going to be one of those things that's going to be missing in VR when it comes to Dirt 2, unless Codemasters chimes in, and I just, you know, I desperately hope they do, because this is an amazing thing to do. I messed up there, not too badly though. Get it in shape for this. Ooh, I got fixated on where they are rather than what's in front of me. I've got a broken wing mirror. That's not going to get any better. Second place. Second place is good. Oh. Wow. Thank you very much for the YouTube sub. That's really kind of you, by the way. Plenty of more content. Like Dirt Rally. There's some other driving games. there's some flying, VR in general, some more standing up involved games, there's some Beat Saber, some mixed reality, there's all there, so dig in, ask questions, thumbs up as well if you like, is always appreciated. Right, let's continue. Kind of format with this is obviously, as you can see, it's like semi-final, we're number 2, that's okay, we just have to keep this level to continue on, and this is basically what you do with the Rallycross. Of course, this is a custom event, so you can kind of run it down a bit more, but if you've got your mates in here and you're talking and doing the whole thing, that's like, wow. You know that's going to be good. Repair vehicle. Now, here's one of the things that's going to be like, hopefully, it's not going to repair my mirror, I don't think. Or does it? We're going to find out, because I crushed my left mirror. So, will it or won't it? We'll find out. It did. Oh, that was so cool. There's just something about it that, you know, when you're doing these things in VR, you know, because it's as close to doing this in real life as I'm ever going to get, so I'm not going to be doing this in real life, but I get to do it in VR, and that is so cool. Right, we need at least second place. I think I'm going to go for the Joker on this next one. I got that corner way out, but I'm going for this Joker anyway. And messed that up, but that's not too bad.
No places lost. Good job.
Says no places because that guy mustn't have jokered yet. Why did I use that there? I'm messing up a bit. I got to focus, got to get my head in the game of this. Keep it on the driving. There it is. It's trying to be too aggressive, and sometimes you've got to pull it back and just focus onto what you actually need to get done there and achieve, and get that finesse going back in there. I was very aggressive with him there. That's okay, I gained the place and I don't care. Doing it, I got it, and we're going to go for it. Just got to keep it together now. Oh yeah, the Cosmos. That's going to be going to be an odd one there. We know that obviously Cosmos is probably going to be still expensive though, because the Vives tend to be more expensive. We'll see what happens with the Cosmos as that comes out. Because it's a very odd concept they've got going on there, and I'm not exactly sure of where the Cosmos really truly sits at the minute. Because it could be paired with a mobile as well for when you're on the go and connected to a PC. So it's going to be interesting to see the Cosmos and where it's going to sit in the new structure of VR with the Oculus Quest coming out, which the Oculus Quest as well is fixed off with hand tracking, and then what Cosmos could do if that's got that higher resolution, improved optics, and also has if it's got the lower price point and connects to the PC as well. That's could be potentially another game changer. But really have to see what they're doing exactly, because they've been very mysterious about Cosmos. But yeah, it could potentially be a changer. The problem with increasing the visuals though is you also then have to have enough power in the PC to cope with it. What they did do is the Vive Pro eye tracking, and that would match faux-vetted, targeted faux-vetted rendering with the improved resolution, which means that you would have that other thing there. Hey, welcome to the stream. I'm sorry the chat isn't over there, and I kind of messed up on the whole day of when the league is actually running, because it's now saying it's opening in 4 days. So I have to find out what's happening there. Hopefully it still does a week-long run like it did the last time, or I'm like, because of, timing sometimes. So we'll have to see, but I thought I'd try some of this to show what people would be missing out on if Dirt Rally 2 doesn't have VR, because playing something Dirt Rally basically in VR is amazing. I've got the bots in here at the moment, but you can play some multiplayer as well, because I know there are people out there who are interested in the multiplayer side of things. It's amazing. Every other week. Thank you for the information on that. So we'll be back to Germany next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. The Salsa. So same saucy channel with same tomato content. Love it. But I'm going to do another one here so we can repair that. Actually, we're going to go, we're going to do one more race in here just to sort of like show a bit of that, repair, boom, and back, and we're going to start this race. So this in full VR like this, amazing. Hey Tantrum, how you doing, buddy?
The car behind is taking the Joker now.
Yes, this is on 2x super sampling, and most of the effects and everything in here is maxed. Ah, that was a bad way to take that corner. I do sometimes mess that corner up. Oh, my mirror didn't break. That's different. Yep. Yes, I totally agree, especially on the Sims. You know, sim racers, once you come into VR, it's like, oh, going back once you, wow, that was sideways. That guy is fast. I think we're going to take the Joker on this one. I'll have to read that one back in a minute, because I didn't hear it from my bot properly. But it's, yeah. Yes. Oh no. I've messed up. Yes, I have an RTX 2080 Ti, Founders Edition, standard overclocking, and I've been slowly overclocking my CPU, so my CPU is now overclocked as well. So I'm running my CPU at 4.2 gigahertz instead of the factory standard of 3.2. It's supposed to turbo at 3.9, but like I say, I've got it running at 4.2 now, and at the moment it seems to be stable. Oh. I'm messing this corner up badly. Yeah. Of course, my CPU is not the best for gaming. It's a good couple of generations old now. But it was a X99. It's the i7 5820K, which is a 6-core. So yeah. Yeah. I would have a well and truly beast. I am thinking about it, but they're switching over to 10 nanometer, I believe, soon. So hold off on the processor buying, because if I buy a new processor, because I'm on an X99 motherboard, means that if I go for a new processor, I would have to get a new motherboard and new RAM as well, because the motherboard I've got is quad stuff there. Hoi GFX, how you doing? What time is it? Wow, people are joining in really late. I'm wondering what's going on with the text not showing, which is a bit annoying. Yeah. So I'm okay with it at the moment, and like I say, this slowly incrementing how the overclock is going quite well. But that's a bit of the multiplayer that in Dirt Rally, and it's amazing. I mean, that is incredible. It feels great. How can I put it? That feels amazing. But I messed up there completely and totally. But that's okay. I have to show one of the other things here. That's a good setup, Tantrum. That is a really good setup. A i7 7700K with a GTX 1080 is respectable, all right. I don't buy it either, but you know, I know there's resource issues when doing this stuff. Yeah, dude. I don't know. On overclocking doesn't void warranties, as far as I'm aware. Voiding a warranty would be something like, you know, quite extreme with a processor. You know, so I mean, a lot of it depends where it turbos. Sorry, Mystic. Wow. Well, I'm okay with overclocking it now. Like I say, I've got the life out of it. Damn, Pete. Right, we're going to do the other thing in Dirt Rally that I basically love. We're going to press this card. I think we're going to do the newer card. So, the hill climbs. I'm guessing that is not VR ready, dude. That one is, you know, Pete. Sorry, I'm sorry, bro. That is just definitely not VR ready. You're going to be better off with the PSVR on that one. Wow. Okay. So we're going to try see what I can do with the Peak Spike now in VR. This is seriously scary. I think that yeah, the processor probably does have hamsters and a little wheel, but I think by now they're actually ghosts of hamsters running in that wheel. If you know a old Pentium 3, I'm guessing they are the ghosts of hamsters that are running in that wheel. It's kind of strange as well, actually. Something's come back around that one of the most advanced games to see, you know, some real-time stuff. Yeah, Tantrum, definitely. You will see if you want to play racing games that it is really good. Yeah, that's how PCs get older over time. You know, they'd come old and suddenly find that the CPUs were actually powered by hamsters, and then they become the ghosts of hamsters or zombie hamsters. They go through phases. So you go probably hamster, dead hamster becomes zombie hamster then eats other zombie hamsters, and then just becomes ghosts. We know how it is. I think Pete has got a sense of humour. He's good. Right, we're going to do this. So we're going to go full course. We're going to go sunset clear. That's a good time of the day to do a hill climb up Pikes Peak. And I'm going to go for the full-on monster. Exactly. Now you've understood it. Take care, Pete. Thank you for joining. Thanks for joining. So this is one of the other things, actually. This, as an experience, is... wow. Right, so we're going to take this Peugeot 208 T16 and send Pete off to play on his lovely Pentium 3. Of course, if your hamster is water-cooled, it will always run fast. Okay, this is one of these experiences in here as well, in VR, that just blows my mind, because the first time I ever tried sitting in this car, it was just... oh, yeah. Fisherman's Tale is a really good VR game. Definitely recommend it. Right, we're going to do this. Now, this car is insane. And the thing I love is you can actually see that twitch when you do that. Yeah, we do. I'm doing pretty good. Thank you, Vin Beazle. We are Vin Beazle. You've been here for a long time. Thank you very much, kind sir. I got disqualified there. Because I didn't start. That's okay. I was sitting around. We're going to restart that. Yeah, it is kind of weird how technology moves on. Your kids will have i57s. Oh my god, what an i57 be like? They'll probably have... Yeah, that would be awesome. What I'd love to also do is pull this car into the other tracks you can, but that means I wouldn't be able to play the leagues if I put the mod on to let me do that. Yeah, quantum computing, amazing, but we've got real-time ray tracing as well now, and the most up-to-date real-time ray tracing game. Sorry. Let me restart, because I'm hearing the voice chat going on my headset, and it's like, whoa. The real-time ray tracing, the most advanced ray tracing that we've got is actually from an old game. So if you want to play Quake 2, yes, you heard me, Quake 2, you can play that with real-time ray tracing. The entire thing, they've maxed out and used that as a model to show people, hey, this is what you can really do with it. if you did that in VR as well, anybody got, I don't know if it will or it won't, if there's the double mod that can be done with VR and real-time ray tracing for Quake 2, let me know, because I will try that out in this headset. That'd be awesome. But getting back to another 2 that needs VR is Dirt Rally, and we're going to play this. Okay, let's go. So this is a scary thing. Go. I would hope so. Wow. This is just, in VR is one of the ultimate experiences, and something that really just scares the life out of you. Oh, they're dead. I would literally kill them. Wow. Oh. Right. Let's see. We can do better than that. No. I saw the sign that cracked into the side of my car. Wow. Right. We're going to get this. This is going to be the run. Ooh. Ready? I'm being a little bit too aggressive, basically. And again! Did you see it said 25 miles an hour on that sign? I think I was breaking the speed limit a little bit. It's close to. Here you go. Let's see. Preferences, graphics. You can see kind of what I've got on here. So let's say quality. So high. Let's put it to ultra. I haven't maxed everything, so there's ultra, high, ultra, ultra. Since I've now upped, I did have problems on ultra, 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 ultra. There you go. So since I had don't know what that's going to do, but we've put it on. We'll see how that runs. So I had it mostly high and some on ultra, but since I've cranked up my processor a bit, it was on the settings I was running smooth 90 frames per second. We'll see how that does while streaming. I've also changed over to OBS, the beta version of OBS, which with the RTX means that it's using a separate part of my graphics card to do the video encoding that takes the pressure away from my CPU and improves performance there. Yeah, timeout is, yeah. Right, we're going to do a restart. So, this is with graphics fully maxed out. We'll see what this does to the frame rate. Hopefully it'll be okay. What time is it? It's getting late. We're going to get to the end. We'll see how we do here. I might have to turn it down a bit because I'm going to guess that it's going to end up into asynchronous space warp rather than the smooth 90 frames per second that I was doing. But we'll soon find out. Let's do this. Yeah, I can already tell there's some asynchronous a little bit. Not too bad. So it's slightly less smooth, but for not much gain on the graphical side there. I think I prefer the 90 frames per second, and the couple of things that I had on high, so that I have that continuous 90 frames per second goodness, because that just makes this seem that little bit more locked in. But yeah, I can definitely tell there's a little bit of asynchronous space warp going on, so it's locking that down to 45. So we're going to retune this down just slightly. Go Ultra as a preset, and then change a few things. Night lighting, shadows high. Shadows are always one that gets it high, crowd, high. Yeah, dude. Yeah. Cloth high. But there was the max out, and it is literally on 2 times super sampling, and was ultra, and was running basically, sometimes I think it would be there between 45 and 90 FPS. Ground cover, I don't need objects, trees. Track believe is ultra, vehicle details high is fine. Water high, vehicle reflections high. Skid marks on, texture detail ultra, shader detail high is good. Filtering high, smoke shadows on, advanced blending off. So pretty much everything is high across the board there, and that should probably give me, I mean, it looks good there. It seemed fine. I don't have a problem with the ambient occlusion. I mean, this looks seriously, you can see so much detail here. The shadows look, I mean, if I was to go, one of the things you're always going to tell quickly is things like shadows. So there's medium, there's low. You can see the people's shadows and the trees. So this is what it looks like when the shadows are all off. And then you go to low, medium, is it? And there's the high. And between the ultra and the high, there's not much difference apart from a little bit of jaggies on the edge. So I'm going to go with high for the shadows, and the shadows are something that really do cost a lot. Particles, there's some dust particles in the air. High is fine. Weather, it's high or low. We'll take it with high. Crowd, high. So the crowd details, here you go. You can see what this is going to look like. So that is the people. There's your low, medium, high. Yeah, I mean, here you go. Let's show you ambient occlusion. You can then go. So this is ultra low ambient occlusion. It's not, no big thing there. But we're gonna leave that on high. I'm fine with that. Right, let's go back. Right, we will do a run of this time. Okay. Yeah, that's a little bit nicer. It's just that little bit more convincing in VR when you've got that 90 FPS. That higher frame rate with the graphic details as they are here. Really works well. Oops. That is, seriously, it's good. We're going to restart that again. I keep on saying, we're going to do this. We will get there. We will get there. Right. It's just sometimes you get unsatisfied with what he's doing there. Yeah, fake frame rate does not beat the real thing. Sometimes it's necessary and can help a lot, but well, yeah. It's there to help keep people from feeling motion sick, basically. That's what asynchronous space warp is all about. And, reprojection and all this stuff. That is what it does. It helps people adjust and does quite a good job, but sometimes you can feel the difference between having an actual 90 frames per second oh. Messed up. Damn. I'm getting enthusiastic, and obviously it's good to talk back to people. It's more complicated. %. Whenever you do the hill climb, have it on 100%. And you have the soft lock. The hill climb, never do anything other than 100%, honestly. It doesn't feel right otherwise. Oh, that was dodgy. I almost hit that stupid sign again. Yeah, no, I just have it set to 100% and have the soft lock on. Because then it's going to what the theoretical max of the actual car would be. And I was thinking too hard about that then, rather than the road. Oh. Okay, this time I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. A little bit more cautious. Oh yeah, Pikes Peak is very dangerous. Especially when I don't memorize the course, which I haven't. And these insane cars. That's okay. Nobody died with that one. No co-drive to boot indeed. Yes. Oh. Oh, come on. Had to recover. I'll take that one. The original Dirt I didn't really used to play much, you know. And I haven't played Dirt 4 because it has no VR. But you do have to remember though, if you mod this, then you can't. Yeah, if you mod it, the mods will deactivate your league stuff. So if you have mods installed, you can't compete in a league. So watch out for that. We'll restart that one again. This is going to be the final restart because basically the time is getting on. Yeah, I would assume a mod because it's not in the other menus on that. Yeah, what can you do? One of the things that would have been great as well, especially since there are no real stages. See, Dirt 4 had that track builder thing that would make an infinite amount of stages and blah blah blah. And you know, yeah, improving. I've done better, but it's at the end of quite a long stream really. So this does wear you out as a game because it's an intense experience. So playing a few hours of this can really, stick it to yourself, which I am definitely feeling now in terms of where my brain can function, and the hill climb especially makes it very difficult to keep up. The concentration points and speak at the same time can be a little bit trying. But quite entertaining, I think, or at home. Oh, I overshot that bit, that's okay. These monster cars are amazing. But it's very scary that sometimes you actually have to put your foot on the gas to get it around a corner when you really feel like you should be braking, and you just have to actually get the brake point in the right place and then push your foot into the gas to actually... Oh! Sorry, my wheel is coming loose. It's a temporary wheel stand, so that is not great. So I was putting so much force on my wheel that it started to move the wheel. That's when it's kind of getting to you. Oh wow. Okay. Right. Let's do this. I mean, Yeah, the fatigue is definitely real. That's okay. I can't believe that the sign on there is 25 miles an hour. Of course, I wonder how fast I was going when I went past that sign. Okay, that wasn't great, but it's okay. Get my head into it. No, I'm losing it. Calm it down. Calm it down. Yeah, that just went wrong, didn't it? Okay, I did say that was going to be the last one, but I lied, obviously. It's too good. Codemasters, what are you doing? This is how you do it. You've already proven that you can make this stuff amazing. Just don't screw it up again, because, you know, everybody knows they screwed up Dirt 4. And one of the reasons, you know, one of the ways it got screwed up was there was no VR. Because, I mean, this is like super hard mode stuff. Dirt Rally is not for the faint of heart. I mean, it's as sim as it gets when it comes to rally driving games. The only other rally driving game that really holds the candle, apparently, is Jim Burns, which is very old. And, yeah... Well, they should do it now because it's the thing to do. VR is definitely needed. And like I say, it's a minimal requirement for me to buy into it. Yeah, Richard Burns, I haven't played. There is a VR mod for Richard Burns. Apparently as a game, it's still taken care of quite well in terms of mods. At some point I really should get it and put the VR mod on it for comparison. But that is supposed to be even harder than Dirt Rally in terms of absolute realism. Yeah, WRC. It's again. I'm like, nowadays. This is 2019. This stuff is getting there. Anybody who's, you know, the sim racers have really stuck into VR a lot more than other genres. Anybody who plays something like this in VR absolutely knows that what you really do need in it is VR. I almost lost that there. Yeah, the other problem is I'd need a digital only copy. That was not good. Oh no. Hear that rumble on the left? That's my left tyre. My left tyre has popped. Yeah. VR changed my whole perspective on video games full stop. I popped a tyre. I failed to get up the mountain. We shall not take failure. We shall persevere. I will climb this mountain. No, 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 no. Oh, you know I'm well and truly worn out seizing it. Oh, must put it back. Yes, I've made it to there before. A couple of times now. I want to beat the records that I've got before. Oh, that felt good. Oh, get it together. I almost started losing my brain there. That's okay. That was nice and gentle. If you're going to lose something, that was okay to lose there. That felt so good. that was not ideal, but that could have been so much worse. Nothing feels broken, that's good. As long as we don't break anything on the car, that's good. Did I... Let's find out if I broke anything. No, that's feeling okay. That's feeling okay. Right, I need to take it calmer. So I was losing it a bit there. Okay. I think I've regained the composure a little bit there. I always love this site up here. It just scares the life out of me. It looks amazing, but it does scare the life out of me. You know, I mean, check that out. How amazing does that look? Okay, that's enough of the sightseeing. We have a mountain to climb. Get to the chopper. I can't do an Arnie voice. It's too late for me to do an Arnie voice. I don't do a good one at the best of times. So, right now I'm just not capable. Damn, that was so close. That was okay. As long as nothing at the back of the car is broken there, then we're good to go. I was overdoing it a bit. Oh ho! Can't remember where there's a turn up here somewhere. I don't want to go flying off of the elevation up at the top of this hill climb is insane. And that's something you can't feel on a 2D screen. It's something you can only really feel in VR. The elevation of something. How the dips and the peaks and the troughs in a road. How that entire thing comes together. Where it is in relation to the car. And that is the real big thing and shame of not having VR support in Dirt Rally 2. So that as I come up closer and ever closer to the end, and we make it to the end of that amazing, amazing, amazing experience, which is under 10, it was under the 10, 9 minutes 24 seconds, 9 minutes 24 seconds. Oh, how does that compare to what I've got in the past? I can't remember. I need to see that before, but wow. Yatta! Yatta! Oh. So good. Yeah, man. Wow. But this is the thing. Something like this in particular illustrates, and absolutely, when you see what I've been doing there on this flat screen, because you're watching back on the flat screen, you don't see the elevation, you don't see the height of that, you don't see the massive great big falls down the cliffs. Yeah. It is like sleepy time, definite. But yeah, definite sleepy time. But this is a part of the whole point that I want to get across with this game and Dirt Rally 2 coming at the end of this month. It's not far away. And Codemasters Silence Over VR, the same as they did with Dirt 4, they put a little bit of hope into people there at the beginning, and loads of people went and go, oh well, they'll add it later, and they never did. And I think it's it's a crying shame. So I desperately want them to do that with this game because it's worth it. Yes, and it was great playing with you the other day as well, Mystics. It was good fun on the race room thing. It's a shame I don't have more variety on that on the R2 side. I might get some more tracks, and obviously I'll speak to RVR Closet and everybody else on the 3D Discord, which there is a link to the 3D Discord link down below. Yes, depth and immersion. You've hit the nail on the head there, Tantrum. It's literally about that whole thing that you can see elevation changes. You know, whenever you play a racing game, you know, it's totally different. We will do. We will meet again. But yeah, it's literally, you can't get this feeling of what it is like to be in this thing. Where's the is there a yeah. You know, you can't get that whole feeling of what it is to be in there. Yes, yes. Basically, it puts you in there. You know, with the driving sim, it puts you into the driving seat. You get to see a world at real, true life, real scale. When you're going along, you can see hills, you can see dips, you see the dips in the road, you know when you're going downhill, you know as you're going uphill. It adjusts how you drive the car. You can look in and see the corners. You can bank in with them. You get where the road shifts and banks so that you know what's actually happening. Combine that with a steering wheel with, you know, decent force feedback. It's a magical combination that really lets you get behind the wheel of cars that are truly unbelievable, that, you know, so few people get the opportunity to drive. And you can go full out in these things because, you know, you don't have the same fear of life. They'll put some fear into you, definitely when it's done like this and done so well. But yeah, I mean, some of the cars in here, it's just absolutely, you know, Monte Carlo is not the best choice for rookie generally. You know, I would Tantrum, in all honesty, at the same price as the T100. I would still go for the Logitech G29 over the T100 because the pedals are better there. Now, you can get one of these G29s. I know someone on this that's come to the channel actually, and I think it was £170 with the whole steering wheel and the thing here. Yeah, dude, that's an expensive there. But you know, you got to remember that Tantrum is on a PS4. So on the PS4, personally, the G29 I think is the best bang for your buck because specs wise, it comes up more close to the T300. Has nicer, better pedals than comes standard with the T300. The stick shift is like 30 quid. It does feel a bit toy-like. You can mod it so it feels a little less toy-like. The Thrustmaster side, I think, when it comes to on a budget, yeah, the price-performance ratio, I think, on the Logitech G29 is the good spot. Just watch out for the deals. Like say, you can quite often find the steering wheel by itself, brand new, for £140, £150. I think the cheapest I've seen the steering wheel by itself is £130. Neo, who sometimes comes in, he got his steering wheel set up dead cheap. Yeah, because if you buy something like the T100 and you've only got two pedals, you can't then add a full manual gear stick and clutch to it. You would have to buy a new set of pedals, and those set of pedals will cost the same or more than this entire steering wheel with pedals that already feel decent. And then when you go down the Thrustmaster route, if you want the gear stick, you're going to be spending over £100 on a gear shift. and that's a lot of money. So if you want the best bang for buck, I definitely would recommend the G29 over other stuff. If you're looking for other stuff, then yeah, things like the Elite, the CFL and other stuff is great. There are deals out there, but you can get, like I say, as a budgetary thing, the Logitech's great. Yeah, you should be able to, if you go online and look and research that, you should be able to find, even straight up on Amazon, cheaper comparisons on there, because it really does, I think, weighs up in this wheel's favour, from my personal experience. Honestly, there's differences in there. There's stronger motors in the T100. The Logitech makes more noise, but and there's a tiny bit of more slack give, but it feels perfectly fine. Dirt Rally in particular does feel really good with it. So and quite a few other games. Assetto Corsa on PC feels brilliant with it. So you know, it's a case of what you get there, but for a budget, anyone who's on a budget, you can get a much completer setup. But you have to remember that T-Series, the Thrustmaster ones, if you don't get the you know, most people end up replacing their pedal set. There's a couple of their steering wheels that will come with a clutch pedal on there, and they're the more expensive versions, I think, of the T300. And then you still have to buy a shifter, which is still going to set you back over £100 if you want to do an actual shifter. So, you know, if it's for the PSVR as it is in your case, I'm still going to say the G29 as a budgetary option is much better as a bang for the buck, in my opinion. But you know, that's up to everybody as own. Damn, dude. You can buy them quite often. They're separate. But you can usually get an add-on of them all together. As I was saying, I know someone who got their, I think it was either 150, 160. About that. It was about 150, 160 all in for the G29 and the shifter. So that's exactly what I've got. But mine, when I bought it, my wheel was 170 and the shifter was 30 quid, and then I modded the shifter with a £20 mod. Yes, it is. I'm going to do this one in the day though, just because nighttime's scary. I'm scared of it. And I've been doing that earlier, and I'm just going to do a quick run in this bananas car, because the Stratos always wants to kill me. It constantly wants to kill me. And this is a stick shift car, full manual. So, you know, I just wanted to be moving while I kind of close this entire thing out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Caution braking, turn to my left, don't cut,
it's this car just is a true killer.
Caution, turn open hairpin right, don't cut, down, rocks on exit. 130 through dip.
And there we go.
Left 5. And to turn right 2, keep in, bad camber.
See what I mean? This, you know, obviously I'm losing it a little bit as well at the end of the night, but look at that thing's gorgeous. Such a beautiful car,
5,
but it's insane.
3, 2, 1, go. Caution, braking, turn square left, don't cut, through gate. 200.
See? The back end on this car is insane. Whoever
Caution,
thought
tight chicane left
that
entry.
making
150.
a mid-engined rear-wheel drive car was a good idea for rallying was an insane person. And obviously it's a Lancia, so it's Italian, so they are.
Caution, turn open hairpin right, don't cut, down, rocks on exit.
The G29 has
Left 5.
has a clutch
Turn right 2, keep in, bad
with it,
camber.
and the shifter is just Logitech shifter, so they only have one. So it's suitable for the G29. So
Right 6.
but if you look it up as a combo, you'll be able to find a combo somewhere.
Caution, turn left 4, don't cut. 100 up. Crest. 150. Caution, turn right 4, don't cut. Crest. 250 through dip. Caution, braking, turn square right, don't cut. Rocks inside and on exit. Into turn left 3, don't cut. Bank on exit.
Oh, too much.
Left 6, 150. Double caution, left 6, immediate turn square right, don't cut. 100.
Oh, I need to be more careful with that accelerator in here.
Crest. Right 6, bump over junction. 100. Jump maybe, 100. Caution braking, hairpin right, tight, round bales. Left 6. Right 6. 60 dip. Left 5 past junction. Care right 4, don't cut. Into care left 5 rocks outside past junctions.
This is the thing with this car as well. You end up crashing a lot if you take your foot off the gas, and you end up crashing if you've got your foot on the gas, because the back end just wants to come out no matter what.
80. Left 5 pole pole. Right 6 past junction. 80 past junction. Caution, turn left 1, don't cut. And turn left 1 over crest, don't cut. 300.
I have totally lost it. Come on. Get out of that tree. Oh.
Left 6, 200 through dip. Keep mid over big jump, 200.
Here we go.
Caution right 5 over crest, jump maybe, deceptive. Braking, turn square right, don't cut. Care rocks on exit.
Yeah, I didn't realise that it was next week. How you doing, RVR? Oh, yeah, I didn't realise it was going to be every other week.
80 crest, left 6 past junction 150. Right 5 don't cut past junction. Left 5 past junction.
Yeah.
100 to finish.
Right. There's a very good reason why I was doing that. Because then I can do... yeah, I did.
Caution, tight chicane,
Right,
left
so
entry,
you guys
150.
can see stuff. Right, I just wanted to have that going as a background so that you guys can see some things there.
Caution, turn open hairpin right, don't cut, down, rocks on exit.
So, conclusion for tonight's stream. You kind of joined a little late, sorry, RVR. Basically, Dirt Rally 2 is coming at the end of this month, and I've been playing this in VR, and past playing this game in VR, there's no other way to play this game. It needs VR. Dirt Rally 2 needs VR. Yeah. And that's my whole point. You know, why do people say no VR, no buy about Dirt Rally 2? And it's because there's so many people that have played Dirt Rally in VR, and they know where it's at. Without VR, driving sims just aren't the same. Once you've come into VR, going to a flat screen that's the thing with this car. It's insane. It was trying to kill me. You know, it always tries to bite my head off. Yeah. You just don't feel the same about. Yeah. Yeah, dude, once you get that Thrustmaster, you'll then go, actually I need better pedals with that, and then you find that the pedals will probably cost you, in pounds, 150, 160, so probably about 200, you know, near $200 for the pedal set, for the better pedal set for the Thrustmaster, so the Logitech really does make sense on a budget. Yeah. You may find that you can get a better deal than even that you found there for the Logitech setup. Like I said, it goes up and down. There you go. Yeah. Anyhow. Quite probably we don't have Best Buy here, so I wouldn't be able to say on that. I'm gonna ignore chat for a minute because I do need to finish and get to the end of the point I was trying to make. That yeah, you know, it's literally that nothing can compare to playing something like this in VR. If you don't have a huge amount of money, I mean that car there, that Stratos, in real life is just a stupidly expensive car that I am never ever going to even get the chance to sit in a car like that in real life. And here in VR, I get to be in it, I get to drive it, I get to make it, you know, do so much. Yeah, the 27 is cool like that. 29 obviously because of the update for PS4, and Great Tantrum is on as PS4, so it kind of works then for him there, and can carry across the PC. But yeah, so this is the whole point, that VR really makes driving games stand out so much better than anything else. So no matter how good a game is at this point, if it's only on flat screen, I'm not going to buy it, and there's so many more that won't buy it as well, just because if it doesn't have that immersion, doesn't get you into the game, it becomes worthless and a no-buy. So, you know, Codemasters, if you're out there watching, if there's the VR in it, I would buy. But the minimal requirement is that it does have VR. Without it, I'm not interested. And a lot of other people out feel the same, so if you're thinking about the future, and I think a lot of people looking to the future when it comes to sim racing have already stepped into VR and embraced it. Yeah. It is, well, you know, it's not a, well, it is a boycott in effect, but, it's a case of, it's not supplying what I want from the game. I want the game to be in VR, because I wouldn't play it out of VR. I would go, yeah, RVR, he doesn't want to go for the G27 because he's on a PS4 with a PSVR, so he really does need the G29, basically, because it's not compatible.
100.
Yeah, well, you know, the theory is that they can do whatever and hopefully get that working. They go doing with the rally, so there is the possibility. But it's one of the ultimate experiences for VR, and it's one of the best things there.
Right four, don't cut. Rocks outside past junctions.
Yeah. Right. I've got to get to bed, to sleep, to then get up in the morning. In like 5 hours time. 5, 6 hours time.
Right 6, long 8.
Right. Take care, people. Thank you for joining. I'm going to say the usual things that, you know, if you are here on the YouTube channel and you haven't subscribed, there's going to be a subscribe button that will go there. That one. Chat's going on. And then there'll be a video up there, so sub button there, video up there, and another video like that way when you're watching back. And thank you again for joining. Remember, no VR, no buy.